And yeah, you can see now.
Are we all in the
Yes,
same
I can
English
see.
course?
I can hear too.
Hey, are
Better.
we all in the same English course?
Oh yeah, how's it going?
Not bad, except I sometimes have trouble with my grammar, isn't it? I mean, sometimes I'm perfect, but other times I don't, won't they?
See, I'm all right with my grandma. My problem is spelling. I can't spell to save my loaf.
Yeah?
Yeah. After relying on spell chalk on my computer.
Well, look at it this way. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't eat it too. You know what I'm saying?
No, not really.
I think that she sometimes has trouble mixing metaphors, aren't she?
Yeah. Sorry, you guys. I'm always crying over spilled chickens before they're hatched.
It's all right for you all. I've got a very small vocabulary.
What's that like?
It's all right for you all. I've got a very small vocabulary.
That's okay. I have problems with my emphasis.
Your emphasis?
Yes, my emphasis on different parts of the sentences. In my job, that can cause a lot of awkwardness.
What do you do?
I'm a speech therapist.
A speech therapist that can't spike properly. Surprised your boss hasn't sucked you.
It's all right for you all. I've got a very small vocabulary.
Can I make a suggestion? Why don't you purchase a dictionary? You'll save yourself a lot of embarrassment.
I tell you what, why doesn't we all try studying together, isn't it? How doesn't next week sound, didn't we?
Great idea.
Fabulous.
Yeah, you give him an inch, it's worth two in the bush.
Fabulous.
It's all right for you all. I've got...
Shut up, isn't it?
So, as you just watched problem in English, so everyone, so just the video, so everyone's taking English course and they have different problems. So, can you tell me, so what problems or what challenges they face when learning English?
The first boy, he has problem with grammar, but sometimes he very good, but sometimes he has problem. Yes,
Yeah,
and the second one has problem with spelling.
of course.
Metaphor. He often
Metaphor.
mix
The third
metaphor.
one, metaphor. Okay, so let me write it.
Met
Metaphor.
metaphor.
Yes, let me type it on the board just
Yeah,
one moment.
metaphor.
Course. Let me, sorry, I need to close this book. So let me erase the board. So, okay. So what is metaphor? Okay, and how we use it. That is really important. Of course, it's good. So we use it, but some people use it in the wrong way. What is it? Actually, when you use a word or maybe a phrase or a figure of speech where you describe
Phrase.
something by saying it is something else. For example, look at this. I say, time is a thief. Really is a thief? Of course it's not. But I mean that, of course, it doesn't really steal something, but I mean it takes away moments. So time is thief is metaphor. It's good to use. Why not? For example, he has a heart of stone. Not really. Of course, you know this. This is metaphor. It means
I got the meaning. Yeah,
no. I mean he's
metaphor.
emotionless.
Metaphor.
He is emotionless. So this is the meaning of metaphor. As I told
Yes,
yes,
metaphor.
metaphor is a figure
Metaphor.
of speech where you describe something by maybe saying it in something else, like
Yes, teacher.
create
Yeah.
something. Yeah, of course. So this is metaphor, and overuse of it and misuse of it can make people confused. Like, what? What is this? So we don't understand. It's good, but first, not overuse, then not misuse of it. Like, sometimes people don't know they use something, but actually it's not relevant. And we're like, what? What is this? Why are you using this metaphor here? So this is about the third problem. And the last one The last
The
problem?
last one, she has more vocabulary.
Lack of vocabulary, of course, limited vocabulary. So that is really important. So there are different, yeah, of course, areas that we focus on, we work and we're learning English. So of course, each one can be, some people have problem with pronunciation, some people with vocabulary, but of course, we need to focus on different skills altogether. So pronunciation, vocabulary, grammar, because we need all, not one of them. So to speak
Yeah.
fluently. Well, today
Yeah.
we want to talk about the way to improve
English.
English. So we watched the video, of course, and talked about the problems. So you tell me, I want to ask you my first
Second.
question before talking about words and phrases. How can we improve our English skills or speaking skills? So how can we?
I think that, in my opinion, if I have an environment, for example, every day I work with foreign colleague, foreign boss, and I have foreign client, and I often use English to send email to them and to discuss with them in English. I think my English will be improved very quick. Um, Otherwise, I need to read a lot uh, every day, and I need to listening news, listening lesson, and try to, and for speaking, I don't have any partner to speak to. So that's why I need to register a course in VIP English to practicing speaking with teacher.
Yeah,
Yes, so that is my way. And so far, I see that my English improved a lot, teacher. So that's a good news as we can too. Yes.
course, of course. First of all, that's just happy for me. Just you, of course. Now I have you here, so that's perfect. So I'm really
Yeah.
happy because of this.
Yeah.
But now you can talk. So now you
Yeah.
have husband at home, so you can talk. So why not? Now you both are studying or practicing. Of course, your level is higher than your husband level, but you can talk. Vijaya. Yeah, yeah. But let me say, let's talk about your answer first. Of course, you're definitely right, and it's really good way. So when you immerse yourself in an English speaking environment, so it can be really helpful. But now let's talk about your answer. So you said if I have an environment, for example, everyday work. No, just it's not clear. Have an if I am in an environment where I use English. So you should say if I'm in an environment where use, for example, English. So this one is better. Okay, where English use English every day. So this one is better than like I have. No, this is not. We don't have the environment. Okay, we are.
Yeah.
We normally immerse. Okay.
Yeah.
And you said
Yeah.
foreign colleague or foreign boss. Uh, it's
Um,
okay, of course. So you can say working with a foreign colleague. And for example, international client. So working with them. So that is really good with just a foreign boss or international colleague or like something like this. And just study English lessons. So that is really important. And you said that I don't have any partner to speak. It's okay, but you can also say I don't really have a partner
yeah,
to
I don't
practice with. So I don't
really have a
really
partner.
have a partner to practice with. So this one is really good, of course. So when you have someone that you can talk to practice with, So it can be really useful. And of course, you said register a course. We don't use this. We don't say it's not
Enroll.
common. Yeah, we should say
Yes.
sign up.
In,
You signed
sign up.
up, yeah, of course, for a course. Signed up
Sign
for
up.
a course.
Sign up, of course.
Of course. This is the way that we say.
Yeah,
Yes,
sign up.
yeah, of
In,
course.
how about enroll? Enroll a course.
Yeah, you can say enroll a course.
Enroll a
Yeah.
course.
But when you say
Sign up.
register,
Mm,
yeah, it's a little maybe non-native. Okay. So enroll,
non-native.
yeah, of course, it's better
Yeah.
to make it, yeah, smoother. This way it's just more natural. Okay. Well, so just let's talk about something about enroll. Okay.
Enroll.
Yeah.
Enroll.
So let's talk about enroll is actually transitive verb. So let's talk about it. When actually, which means it requires a person as the object. Okay. So if you want to use it, that is really important. If you want to use it, you enroll in a course. So you enroll in a
Enroll
course. It's okay. This
in
is
a
okay.
course.
Okay. But as I told you, sign up is better. Mostly in daily conversation, in conversation we use sign up. Enroll is correct, but enroll with
Sign
preposition in. Enroll, for example, I just enrolled in an online course. In an online course. Sign up for a business course, for example. So sign up for, enroll in. But both
sign.
can, yeah,
Yeah. Enroll
of
in.
course.
Sign up for.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. Uh, And the way that you use otherwise, I liked it. You said otherwise, I need to read a lot every day, listen to news. That is really good. But you said when it comes to speaking, I don't really have a partner to practice with. So that's
Yes.
why I signed up for a VIP English course for VIP, for example, English course. Yeah. You signed up for a VIP English course. Okay. Well, and the first word of this lesson is struggle. Of course, you know the meaning of it.
Struggle.
Yeah, of
Struggle.
course. I'm sure that you know the meaning of it. It's common.
Yeah.
Use it. Of course, you know that when you try very hard to deal
Struggle.
with, yeah, of course, a difficult situation. So,
Yeah.
yeah, sometimes some students, for example, struggle to understand, I don't know, uh, for example, a word to learn, struggle to pay attention sometimes. So you can actually here, we can use it this way. As you can see, I struggled a lot to show her the way in English. So this is
Mm.
good, but if you want to use struggle and verb, struggle to do something. So I struggle to pronounce letter S, for example. I struggle, so struggle to do something. Yeah, that is, sometimes you can say to deal with a difficult situation, to experience difficulty. Yeah,
Yes, teacher.
yeah.
Difficulty.
So you tell me, okay, what do you struggle to do while learning English?
My struggle, I think that's so far hearing, listening and understanding. listen and understand. I think that now it's not matter with me because I just recently I discovered that my listening skill is improved a lot. Yeah, I also can understand a long video when I hear or a long news when I hear, and so that is a good improvement now. But still about express how to express clearly my idea, and especially in a meeting where people argue a lot, and so I still very struggle, and when it come to meeting discussion, and especially with my boss and many people, I think that I I still very struggle, and and um, and so it often make me nervous, and of course I cannot express on clearly what I want to discuss. Yeah, so I often stop at the middle of my idea, at a half of my idea, and I don't know. I think that people can understand a little bit, but not fully my what I want to explain. So
Yeah,
that is my struggle so far,
yeah,
my matter so far,
of
in
course.
my English.
Yeah,
Yes.
very good. So, you said my struggle. It's not good phrasing. If you want to use struggle, say my main struggle. For example,
Uh,
my main
my-
struggle so far, I don't know, has been maybe speaking, expressing my idea. So, you said listening and understanding. I think that now it's not matter with me. Okay, you should say listening and understanding aren't, not this one is not good. So, aren't a big issue for me. Aren't a big issue.
yes, listening and understanding.
Aren't a big issue for me. This one is better. Anymore, for example,
Yes, yes,
of course. So when we want to say that, we use this phrase, okay, when we want to say that something is no longer a problem.
listening
So we use this. Yeah, there aren't a big
something in
issue. So
yeah,
this is common
yeah,
using, yeah, of course.
it's
And
no longer.
yeah, I
Yes.
recently, just here, I recently realized, okay, that my listening skills have improved a lot. So tense, present
Mm.
perfect. That is really
Yes, have a
important, of
improve.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can now understand long widow, and just you said a long, no, just forget about we don't have long news, or for example, long widows, news report when I listen to them. So no, we don't use it is not a long widow, no, just long widows. And
Long
you
video.
said a
Yeah.
long news, don't say a long news, say news reports.
News
News
report.
reports. I can understand news reports. A long news, no, it's not good here. We shouldn't. And you said that
News
I still
reports.
very struggle. I still very strong. I don't like it here. Maybe you can say I still have a hard time. I still for it makes me nervous. So this one is better. Okay, so I can't express all clear. For example, I can't express everything as clearly as I want to. So I can't express
Everything has clear.
everything as clearly as I want. So I want to be
Mm.
more clear, but I can't. I want to be clear, but I
Yes,
can't.
I can't express
Yeah, this one is
as
better.
much as clear as
Yeah,
clearly as I want. Yeah, good.
of course, this
Very
one
good
is better.
expression, teacher.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Well, so you don't say I have struggled. So here you can say I still have a hard time expressing myself. especially when I'm talking to my boss or a group of people. So it makes
Yes.
me feel nervous, of course. Well, and yeah, this is yours too. And fail. This one. Uh,
Okay.
so tell me about your feeling when you fail to do something. Like, for example, when you fail to express your opinion, your idea, when you fail to pronounce a word. So, how do you feel? Tell me. You get just frustrated, disappointed, or no, you're like, it's so normal. So, tell me about it.
Uh, I think that, so far I think that it's my good point so far that whenever I fail, or for example, when I cannot explain, cannot express everything as clearly as I want in the meeting, I understand that situation. It means that I can imagine that situation will happen. So I just try my best, and I try, and even to that, I try to prepare everything, every situation in advance. But and I also prepare that the result as not good as I expect. So I think that I know it's limited in my competence in English, and I think that, but I understand that in my weak point. So, but I still have many other strong point. So because of thinking like that, it is so in the meeting I just try my best, and and when I fail, uh, I fail many times in the meeting so far, and I think it's normal to me, and I just think I just say to myself I will reserve more time to to try more, and learn English more to improve
Or,
it, and yes, and I
yeah,
think that I will be better next time.
yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
I failed
You
many times, teacher.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. And you have
Yeah.
many strengths. It's not only one, so you have many. So I think one you can say this way, I think one of my strength, so strong points so far
Strength.
is
So
how I handle failure.
yes.
Yeah, of
And
course.
the failure.
Yeah, of course, you
Yes.
handle it easily. So, and you know that, and that is actually, it's really positive point that it's really important that you know how to handle it. When you can't explain or express your opinion, your idea clearly in a meeting, okay, I don't panic.
I don't panic.
Of course,
So
it's so
far, no.
normal.
Yes.
Why? Of course, you don't just get nervous, so it's okay. And you said that you also try to prepare for a different, like, I don't know,
Prefer.
scenarios or different meeting in advance. So that is really good. But even the, possibility that the outcome, even the possibility that the outcome, the result might not be so as good as I hoped.
Outcome.
So, yeah, the outcome might not be as good as I hoped. So, yeah, but
Yes.
it's not important actually. So it's really normal.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And you said that I'm aware of the limit of comprehension in English. And
Comprehension.
of course, and I
Yeah.
accept that that is one of my weak points. But of course, you know that you have many strengths. So. That
Yes,
helps you
yes.
stay calm and focused. So this way you stay calm and
Stay calm and
focused in the meeting. So that is really
yes,
important, of course.
yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I said
Yeah.
with everybody, I say that my English is not good, so I
It
just
is.
try
It
my
is.
best.
No, actually, don't underestimate your ability. Don't, please, because your speaking
Yeah,
is good. So, I said that, you can express your opinion very well. It's understandable. It's
yeah,
of course there are mistakes, that is normal, but you are a good speaker. So that is the point here. You are a good speaker. Why I say you are, because I have many students and I've had. So I know that when you talk, you start talking first. You are able to expand your answer, to give long answer. That is really important. Not everyone can do this without running out of idea, because most of people have this problem. Like, for example, they're talking about something, suddenly it happens. Oh, what should I say next? I don't know, but you don't have this problem. That is really a good point. Then you have good vocabulary. Even if they are sometimes they are a little formal. Even, for example, they are not maybe commonly used, but they are correct vocabulary. You use them, they're correct. But maybe this word is used in book, not everyday conversation, but it's correct. So you have good vocabulary. About grammar, you have a good grasp of grammar, but the problem is here, that is so normal. We have a comfort zone. Like my comfort zone is okay, present simple. So let's use it. When
yeah.
I want to change it,
That's right,
shift
teacher.
it, of course,
Yeah,
when you want to shift it to another time, you feel like, oh, maybe I can't, maybe I make mistake, but it's normal. You are really good at
yeah.
speaking. So don't say I'm not, don't underestimate your abilities. Yeah. Well, yes, we are running out of time. Let's log out and back in, then we will keep going. Okay? Let's log out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Totally agree, teacher. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. So you should be. So just, yeah, of
Mm.
course. Believe in yourself. Okay, let's log out and back in before we're running out of time. Just one moment. Okay, let me stop share. You can join the same link. Okay, again, the same link.
So I will drop my code and join again.
Of course,
Join the link again.
of course.
Yeah.